I like the 15 and 16. So 33, 9. Marked it and put down the page number of where it is. I put a red line under it. That way, sometimes if I see a code without a red line under it, and I know that hashtag means it's an out of sequence code, it might be the one that I'm looking for that I never could find. And sometimes I'll go backwards and see where it originates, and that's how I find them sometimes, if that makes any sense. But lab and path and medicine have 1 million out of code sequences. And I remember my exam not being able to find any of the codes that were listed on my exam as possible answers, and I just had to guess through those sections because no one had told me, even though I paid for a ton of information on what to expect for this exam. No one told me to do that. So I was like, really? So then I underline them as I check them off and put them where they're supposed to be. So it'd be super helpful for sure. You make practices on it. That's good. You've been working on it for a week, Miss Young. It's a pain, isn't it? One of the questions on the exam was something about which drug was a particular class of drug. So this is an interesting table on 606 because they have all these drugs listed, and then it'll tell you what kind of class of drug it is. The ones that they liked was the acetone for the alcohol. You don't think of acetone. It seems like that stuff that you use to do fingernail polish. I don't ever paint my nails, but it's an alcohol thing. Hopefully people don't drink that, but good gracious. One of the other favorite drugs that they used was antidepressants, and they have a list of all the antidepressants there. Another one was antipsychotic, and their drug they liked to pick was the loxaprine. Another one was manufactured cannabinoids for like THC and stuff. But the one that they used on some of their practice exam questions was an HWH. And just knowing where this little chart is handy. And then just highlighting the ones that I've got picked out. The ketamine, it's ketamine is the name of the drug, but it's also the name of the class of drug. So that one's not hard at all. And then the other one over here was a sedative, the benzos being what type of class of drug it was. So they might ask you, what's a ESZOP drug? And then you just got to go find the drug in these lists to see what kind of class it is if you don't know that that's a sedative. But that can be helpful on one of their exams. On the 2021 book, hold on, I'll find it for you. Get out that book real quick. And then lab and path, it'll be up near the front. Oh, she's got it at 587. Okay. Oh, my page is out of my book. It did not last year. It came out of my book. That's why it's not in here. It fell out. So some of these pages do not last from year to year. Look at all the damage that's been done sometimes. So yeah. Shoot. But you can replay this live too to get the correct ones to highlight that I think could possibly be on the exam. I'll post this live up. I am Travi free for tonight and tomorrow. So if you need tutoring and you have a date scheduled already, but it's too far in advance and you want to do it this weekend, I have some free time. If y'all want to do some tutoring, just message me and we can book a time since it's all quiet in the house. I am going to keep working on my ICD-10 book and get some more notes out for you guys on my top 10 things to write up in your ICD-10 book with all the coding examples. Well, that's a good question. How long do I keep my books? Well, since I'm doing a whole heck of a lot of teaching, I still have I like to show you guys what I do. I have them all. I guess I'm a pack rat about it, but even before I started teaching, it's just interesting to look back and see what notes I wrote in for my own personal use. Even before I even thought to help anybody else out, I was just trying to learn. It's just interesting to look at them, especially now that I'm trying to help and teach people. But I'm a pack rat. I guess I got everything. It's just cool, interesting to look at, I think. But you guys could have a bonfire in the backyard and burn them all after you pass, because you don't need them anymore, because everything in a doctor's office nowadays is all modern and you don't use these books anymore. This is an antiquated way to code. Nobody indexes. You just use your EHR to type in a word and it'll find it for you. So y'all can burn them for all intents purposes, for sure, or resell them. I do have a spot in our Discord groups that if you have older books and want to get rid of them, you can sell them without having to pay like site fees and all that stuff. And everybody there, I tutor everybody. Nobody's going to bother you. I know I saw somebody even meeting somebody in their local town and stuff. So y'all can just exchange books and donate them down to somebody that wants to practice with them, or sell them too. Try to recoup some money. Thank you, Twinkle. I appreciate you so much. I really do. I see MK too has been widely helpful in the chat room. Helping out other people that need help or have questions on practice exam questions. Can't tell you how invaluable that is to other people. Plus, it brings me a lot of joy to see you guys working with each other and answering each other's questions. I think it's a wonderful thing to see, so much help being provided. And I love it. I love it, guys. If y'all need me, I'll be around this weekend. I got busy watching and hanging out with Travis before he left, so I haven't done my messages for today, but I'll go do them right now, and I'll get caught up on everything. If you've sent me an email to join in on the raffle, that's another thing I'm going to be doing, and putting all the names in here so that you can win free tutoring or free notes too. I'm going to get all those emails taken care of. I got a ton of them for the last 2 weeks to get y'all's names in here, and we'll get those drawn on the next lives. I still got the workshop coming up on the 17th. I want to do a workshop on what's been on the exam the last 45 days and go through the codes and the pages and what notes you should have. But I got to work that up. I got to build that live. I just don't have it done yet. If there's anything y'all need, anybody need any tutoring, if your exam is coming up in the next month, if you need it right away, let me know. I have some free time this weekend, but if I really rather y'all be able to watch the lives and do it all for free. I hate being able to, I know y'all pay enough to pass this exam as it is. So, but I'm around if you need me. You need a study partner. Yeah, heck yeah. Start doing your own Zooms and be study partners, and y'all work questions and stuff like that. That's a great idea. Study partners are a wonderful idea for sure. I'd love to see us do that. I don't know if we need a new room in our Discord to do that. Maybe I could build a room where if you want, but technically that whole site on Discord is just one huge practice buddy site. I can't imagine posting a practice question in there and asking for help. Wouldn't get you a ton of people helping you out too, but it'd be nice to be able to, I guess, do it to where you don't have to type out so much stuff, where y'all could just sit on a Zoom, even with the cameras off, and just chat and study together. Tam Tam wants to study. You're very welcome. I'm happy to hang out with you guys and do what I can to make a difference for sure. And show y'all some tips and tricks on how to navigate this exam, because it is intense. Cowgirl, we should study together. Hey, Twinkle. All right. I messaged Betty last night. I still haven't heard from her. I hope she's okay. So be thinking about her and some best wishes. And if I end up with some extra time and not tutoring, I will go live on YouTube this weekend with some more book prep, okay? I will see y'all later. I hope this has been helpful. Thanks for the 5K likes. That's awful. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's her second time. She's nervous. Yeah, it's a good time to practice really hard core for sure. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later.